Awesome. Hey, everyone. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Are we good? Are we good? Y'all doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You're doing great. I know that's right. Great, honey. All
Yes.
right. So let's kick this off with some updates. Today I'm shifting what we're gonna be doing because I wanted to review the what is this called? RAM. Okay, hold on. Review the RAM method. But after talking to so many of you over the last couple of days, I'm thinking I want to talk a little bit about strategic planning and how to make that process a little bit easier, because some of you are stuck on that. And then also a few of you have some things that are pending, and I wanted to give you an opportunity for us to do some hot seating. So that way, if you have anything pending, something you need to respond to, or anything else that you're like, I don't know which direction to go in, and I need to get this done soon. Like Keisha, for example, you have an event. Like, let's talk about that. So, these weekly calls are flexible because I do talk to so many of you in Voxer or text or however we communicate. It's customized for all of you, but I want to make sure that I'm not leaving anyone hanging, and if you're getting what you need before we go into a weekend and then into another. Okay. So how's that sound? Let me change my view so I can
work for me. I'm not on because I'm having an allergy day.
Oh, that's fine, no problem. Nicole, how you doing? Hey, April, how you doing?
Hey, everyone. I'm hanging in. Thank you.
Hi. Awesome. Okay, so hot seats, strategic planning. That is our topic for today. Does anybody first have any news to report that you didn't already talk about in Voxer, or anything that you're like, this is amazing, this is not going my way? Whatever it is, good, bad, indifferent, share it if you want. And then more importantly, if you want to be hot seated and get the opinion, get some coaching and maybe even the support of the group, now's the time. Let me know what we're working on.
I can use the support of the group.
Okay.
I am having challenges with trying to organize. So like I have a list of kids. I need to, divvy them up by theme, by designer. So I struggle with that cognitively. So, and if I find that it's taking me longer than it needs to, because I always get so burnt out. And I'm like, okay, never mind, I'll come back to this. Meanwhile, another kid may be added, or, another designer is inquiring. And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm possibly turning away people I need because I'm already like at capacity, if that makes sense.
Right. It makes complete sense. Okay, so do you already have a running doc that we can, that you and I can look at together? Like, where are you organizing yourself right now? Where's everything laid out so that way you can see everything? Hey, Reese.
Hi, Reese.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Right now, everything is in my sheets. It's in Google. So I did like a Google form for the parents to fill out, and the response is transferred over to Sheets, a Sheets document. But let me see how I can share it. I guess I can share it in Voxer.
So that's a Google Sheets of everyone that's filling out a form, and the form is what? What's the form? The form is for them to apply to be a designer or a model?
No, a model.
Oh, as a model. Okay, so we have a spreadsheet for the models. Where's the designers being organized?
I have not done that, because like even one of the designers, they're like, okay, well, just send me sizes, but I can't do that because I can't, organize them.
Right, and the kid sizes? Is that part of the form?
Yeah, they're all on the spreadsheet. So it's like,
okay, well, send me access to the spreadsheet to Tamara's Antel, or just drop the link. I'll give, as long as it's a editable link.
Okay.
And then what I would imagine doing is then you have to also give me access somewhere to all the designers. Who are they? So what I would do is look at the spreadsheet. You have all the kids on there, open it, excuse me, create another tab. And then on that tab, have all the designers. And then we start assigning kids to designers. So the designers would be organized on one tab. What are, what's their niche or whatever it is, whether it's, evening wear, for example, you know what I mean? Like we
Okay.
write that in
Then
there.
we could, okay.
Then you start, and then it's like, oh, this designer only has t-shirts, this designer has hip hop or, streetwear, I don't know. And then you assign the children to the designers. If the designer had a specification, I don't know, do you have so many kids? Whereas that, you like, does the kids number match the designers? Meaning like, you'll probably have one child that will model 8 times, or
Right.
have that many kids.
Yeah, no, I think I do. Would you say send?
Hey, Sasha. Hey, Tamika. I thought I saw Tashanta. We lost her, I think. What did you say, Keisha?
Not looking for where to share the link, but I think that's because I'm in my other Google account. Okay, I'm just gonna copy the link. Can I do that? Copy the link or?
To the spreadsheet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
Where's Intel?
So I can help you.
Coming up.
Are you in a Google sheet? Is that a Google sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
Gmail.com, is it?
No, it's not Gmail. It's just tamarazantel.com.
Oh, okay. Let me try again.
I'll put it you need me to put it in the chat?
No, you said tamarazantel.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'll just start to support you with organizing that. Okay. So now what other challenges? So everyone that's joining, hello, hi everyone. So we're just I'm shifting a little bit because some of you have some really pressing things coming up, and I wanted to be able to offer hot seat and some support. April, I see you. And also our strategic planning is very important. I know some of you sent me messages, you're kind of like getting stuck in the process, or you need some additional support. So I want to be able to give you that support before we move on to doing new and other things. It's really important that before we start, getting into the weeds of everything, that everyone's really clear where they're going. What are we doing for the rest of this year? So everyone's assignment, whether you've met with me or not, is really like strategic planning and let's laying out what our goals are according to that RAM method, the revenue authority mastery, and through the end of this year. So also on tonight, like I said, if there is anything pressing, this is an opportunity for you to get that hot seat opportunity, which the hot seat is just you're the focus, even if it's just for a few minutes, so that we can kind of push you through whatever it is that you're working on. And then you can also crowdsource and leverage the brains of all the other members that are here. Okay. Which at times is very valuable, is always valuable, I think. But even though we might talk a lot, and however we talk individually, where I talked with you all, but having everyone in the group is also really important as well. Keisha, so that was a challenge, is organization, assigning the kids to the designers, and then what else?
That's where I'm stuck at.
And then you said kids are still adding on. So are we still accepting kids and designers?
No, I'm not. No, I may accept another designer, but no more kids.
How many designers do you have?
I have 5.
Okay. You feeling good? You sound like you're not sure.
Yeah, no, because I was
thinking about just going by like the energy.
Yeah, no, me being kind to people. So I spoke to somebody yesterday. She wasn't able to come, but she told me send her sizes and she'll see what she has to lend to me. So, which was major because I thought, that was really nice.
It is very nice. The only thing I
Yeah.
want you to think about is if you have a designer there if you have a clothing line there or a brand represented with no designer,
Mhm.
you need to think about who's going to be organizing, who's responsible for taking care of their clothes, making sure they
Right.
come in okay and then they leave in the same condition, and who's going to be dressing the models, because typically the designer will come with like a team or a couple people, or even if it's just he or she themselves, they'll
Mhm.
lay the clothes or put the clothes on or match things or choose the model that goes with whatever piece, that kind of behind
That'll
the
be
scenes
done in
stuff.
advance because I should be able to get the clothes tomorrow. So I'll be able to, tag everything with who would wear what.
Okay, all
So I'll
right.
have that in advance. So I'll test my.
But I just want to make sure that you're thinking it through in regards to support, so that you're not the only person back there that knows everything.
No, I won't. That's everything I get. I have a running Google sheet that I give to my event coordinators, which is my best friend and my little surrogate big sister.
Okay, perfect.
So,
And
yeah.
you've already planned to run a show, like a test run where y'all kind of go through everything together?
I have not. I need to
Okay,
do that.
so get that on the schedule. So that way, even worst case scenario, it's like, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, you know what I mean? So that everything's being run through, so that way the first time we try things is not on the day of the event.
Okay. The thing is, I don't have access, so I'm going to have to try to. I guess
No,
it
you
should.
don't. I mean, if you can get into the venue early, that's a bonus. But I'm saying even on a Zoom call, if you have your whole team as a Zoom call and you go through that spreadsheet with them together, I mean, so that
Okay.
they know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that we are going to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to get in there. But yeah, we are going to do that. I need to figure out also. I know I was telling you in Boxer, so Nail Camden won't be here physically or able to interact in real time with the crowd,
Yeah, so
because
he's
they
gonna
are
do a
still on strike.
recorded message, and you
Mhm.
have to create the message for him.
Yeah, well, not necessarily because he is, I mean, he's a good kid, very talented, but I guess kind of give points of what I would like for him to say. So now I'm just all confused. Like, I don't know how I want that to look.
I don't think we overthink it. Like the mission of the event is to highlight these kids and their talents, to let them know that they are more than. So I think you take what you have in your mission and just send it to his mother and say, this is our mission. I want him to speak to our mission. And then you can even use AI and take your mission and say, pull out three main talking points or highlights of this mission. You could put, you know what I mean? And then
Okay.
send that to him. And I know he's a celebrity and he's used to being, charges whatever he charges, which is amazing. Also, I know that since he's used to showing up, whether he's paid or not, he should be able to take what you give him and turn that into a 1-minute video without any
Okay.
extra thought from you.
Okay.
Because if he's trained and he gets paid to do this, then it's going to be easy for him. It's going to be easier for him to do it in his own words than it is for you to write something for him. I would just give him your mission and maybe 3 talking points, things that you definitely want him to not say, but to relay or make the kids feel. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
make
Yeah.
that clear, and then send that to his mother, and then just release it. And then give them a clear deadline of when you need that recording so you can watch it ahead of time. And then you can also be able to fit it into your run of show.
Okay. All right. So that's what I need to do tonight then. Okay.
Yeah. But don't overthink it, because they should, I mean, if I know how it works, and it shouldn't be hard for you at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and after
I
I
need your
said
brain
that,
power with
I don't need to do
finding
that.
media and organizing your team and getting this spreadsheet for designers and kid models organized.
Okay. Good.
Okay. How's that feel?
Yes, that's much better because yeah, after I said that, I was like, no, I shouldn't have said that.
What said what?
That I would send him something to
Yeah, you are going to send him something. You're going to send him your mission and exactly your expectations. Thank you. So when people show up for us, when celebrities show up for us, our children, I want us to think about ourselves and our kids. I mean, shoot, I'm a celebrity. Okay, I'm a professional. You're an expert.
Mhm.
Your kid is a celebrity. Your kid's an expert. So just think about it in reverse. If your child is booked, let's just say booked to show up and speak and to serve, you have some responsibility in there in regards to that preparation process. So
Right.
whether they're writing the check for, you're writing a check for $5,000 or not, the fact that he said yes and he committed, that means he's going to show up professional and he understands that there's a little bit of work involved.
Okay.
Okay, so you can release that.
Okay. Released. Okay.
Mhm. All right, and I got the link for the spreadsheet. I opened it and I will support you with this. I'm going to turn this into a proper Google sheet with like it's something that I can understand. Because right now it's made up, it's the form response. It looks more like a CSV, you know what I mean? So I'll turn it into something that looks a little bit better than so that way it's just easier, you know, more appealing. And look, okay.
Okay.
All right, I got you. So celebrate the wins. It's going to happen. It's good. You have a plan. You feel good about the media contact and all the other things.
Yeah, I do. I'm excited about tomorrow morning. I don't know how that's gonna go yet because, like I said, my eyes are acting up. Zaria's eyes are acting up. She's like, "So you really want me to stand out there?" I'm like, "Listen, my eyes are burning too."
Mhm. Yeah,
So we'll
you have
see.
to understand that it is goal time.
Yeah,
Everybody in that house needs to understand that it is goal time. It's time to get to work.
right.
We will sleep when it's over. We're gonna sleep and rest and whatever, but we will sleep, celebrate, eat real good, whatever you need to figure out what's our celebration gonna look like on Sunday the next day. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
What does
Mhm.
that look like? And then talk to them about it so that they have this to look forward to. So they know like we are all in this together. So I want you to kind of watch your energy too. So it's not like I got to work on this, I got to do this. So they feel like, well, she's doing it all. It doesn't really involve us. I want to make sure everyone feels connected.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
Zaria's the only one that shows up. She's like, "No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this." Like she ran the rehearsal the other day. So
that's awesome. So I just think make sure everyone knows that this is our family experience and this is about us. Because remember, last week we talked about the fact that you're definitely going to thank everyone, all your whole family from the stage.
right.
I just want to make sure that we're
We
thanking
walked
them.
out, we practiced that, me and the twins. We practiced walking down the runway together.
I love
So
it. That's awesome. And your outfit, custom made outfits. They're getting custom made outfits, y'all. So this is gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
oh
Right.
gosh.
Cool. So hello, everyone. We're here. We're shifting a little bit. I don't know who was on here when I already said this. We are doing hot seats for those of you that have pressing matters. I know some people have events. You're planning events. You're looking for events. You're thinking about pricing. You're working on your strategic plan. So I want you to think about what do you need in this moment that we can hot seat, that I can put you on a hot seat for, and you can crowdsource. And we can move through some things kind of quickly. So I know when I talk to you all, some of you are like, got all that done. And then I don't hear from you. And then some of you, I don't hear from you at all. And I'm like, did you get any of it done? It's like, I did number one. So everyone's moving at a different pace and that's perfectly fine. But instead of us adding something new onto your plate, I want to make sure that we are working in unison and making progress together. I don't want anyone left behind. Okay. So anybody have anything you want to share? Any amazing news, any, major struggle? I'm going to April in a second. April, I saw your hand fly up. So y'all just think about that. If there's anything you want to work on in this moment, you need support around, you need advice on, or like, this is the next thing that you're like, we need to get this done, think about that. And that's what we're working on today. Okay. April, what's going on? Let me spotlight you. Hold on one second. So that way.
Well, I started back on this plan,
Yes.
but I got to the point where it's like vision, what do you want for the next 5 years, the core values. I'm like, I have no idea what your mission statement, like I have no idea what the mission statement would be. I am not planning, not thinking 5 years out. Like I'm trying to just get through
Just to get
to
the
the
beginning.
part. Yes,
Mhm.
just start.
Right. So I don't think you have to go that far. I think we
Okay.
really want to, the biggest piece for me, that I want from you is for you to really dig into like your story. So I know we talked about the importance of the jewelry and we talked about for Janaya, the importance of the natural beauty and, but I still don't feel like what you wrote on here, and I reviewed this, You're not,
Mhm.
I feel like you're still not giving me everything that you gave me, even when I spoke to you in person.
But I'm trying to remember what she said, and I don't want to and I was trying to say things, and I saw myself putting words in her mouth, and I don't want it. And I can't remember what she said when we was there in Orlando.
Right. Is there any way that she can work on, y'all can sit and go through some of these pieces together?
No, we did that yesterday, or whenever
Oh, she can't remember what she said either? Well, that's a different
I
story.
remember her saying, okay, I I remember her saying something about what I wrote about having the makeup to enhance your beauty and to make you feel good about yourself. But I don't remember everything else that she
Okay.
said when we was in Orlando.
Got it. Got it. Okay. I understand now. All right. So you didn't remember, you don't remember, and she's also not remembering some of the things.
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any ideas of like why she wants? So even if she doesn't remember exactly what she said, it's just really important for us to get from the two of you why you want to do what you want to do. Right. So
I think she
saw that
just she likes makeup, and she likes putting on makeup
okay.
and making herself look pretty.
Okay, got it. And then there's the other piece of it is, I know she talked a lot about the confidence and, wanting other girls, because remember we talked about that age appropriate. So like you can still, it's
Yes.
an enhanced natural beauty, just as something, it's less about you showing up and what people think about you because you have on makeup. It's about how you feel when you put the makeup on and who you become once you have the makeup on, because it boosts your confidence. It's enhancing your beauty, but it's really enhancing your ability to kind of show up as yourself and be really confident,
Okay.
So I think we can put some of that in there.
Okay, so just work on the story part then for now.
Yeah, so let's work on the story part. And then also when we go to mission, some of it, I'm just looking at what you put here. It's like, our mission is to create, so if we talk about the makeup, is to create a plant-based makeup line that is safe for even for tween and teen skin, right? So we're thinking about safety because you've mentioned, clean and, you don't want it to be harsh. And you that was one of the really big concerns why you were saying no makeup,
Yes.
because you were afraid of like people, hurting kids or hurting anyone, and making sure that it was safe. So let's talk about that safety. That right there that was the first thing you said to me, like, no, we can't do makeup because I'm afraid that it's not going to be safe. So let's
Yeah.
move that, right? That's
Okay.
real. We're not making it up. Like that is a real concern of yours. So let's put that on there. Our mission is to create, is to produce or to sell, or represent clean, safe, age appropriate, that's one of the words we used, makeup because we want them to show up as, you know what I mean? So let's just pull some of that in there. And then once you add more, come back and tag me, and then I'll keep doing what I'm doing now, and we'll just get to the point where you both are looking at it and you're like, yeah, that's what I think I like that. Again, everyone with your mission and a lot of these pieces, the only thing that's not going to really change a whole lot is your story, because your story is, this is why we want to do it. And I don't care, just like what you put on here, that's fine, April, where you're like, look, I want to make enough money where I can support my mother. I want to make enough money where I can do this, this, and this. That's a great part of the story. And that's not going to change because, it might evolve, but that's the story is the story. You know what I mean? So we just want to, I just want you to do exactly what you did, put the raw, honest truth on here. And then I'll work with you to make it sound and flow and turn into like something where you will stand in front of people and share this story, share your mission and your why, and other moms, other women, other leaders, other parents or families that want to create generational wealth or just want to make enough money to hire someone to take care of their elderly parent, feel like you're speaking to them directly.
Okay.
Okay. what you have here is great. So don't discount it. Like this is good. We can take this and we can work with this. Let's just add on more to it. Like our mission. So when you think mission is like our whole purpose, like our mission, our goal, like what would be really amazing would be if we could. All right.
Okay.
And then we'll just keep growing from there. Does that feel better?
Yes.
All right, you got this. Shoot me a message, send me a voicemail, cat call, whatever. Find me, catch me outside. I got you. Don't stay stuck. All right, who's next? What else we got? I have a document I want to share with y'all too in a minute. Which I feel like I might be. Maybe I won't share it. We'll see. I'll talk to you about it first, and y'all tell me what we should do. All right. Anybody else have
We could
anything
look
pressing?
at-
Reese, hey Reese.
Hey. We can look at our attempt to make a new postcard.
Postcards. Postcards are cute too. Let's see. Hold on. So one of the things I want to say to all you amazing people is that I am so excited about the like ooze of inspiration and excitement that has come out of like RamCon, and how you all have inspired each other to like do different things. Like a lot of you are working on pledges and other like mission driven pieces of content or parts of the brand. And I just think I love it. I think it's awesome. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, do you see the postcard?
Yep.
Oh, I like it.
All right. Who's that, Sharika?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute, right? So
like
one of the things recently,
Oh, Sharika, you have to look at the next page.
you're really gonna love it. So one of the things Reese was concerned about is the change of the color. So I just want to share it, Reese. Look, so Isis is loving this type of like green color, and we kind of talked about, does it really matter if it's not the exact brand blue? And my response was, well, yes and no, right? So one of the things Reese gave me an example is like, well, you know, the Nike swoosh could be any color. One, we're not Nike yet. And two, Nike has spent millions of dollars to make sure that people understand that that swoosh is Nike. And when they see it, they also hear, just do it, right? So millions of dollars they spent just so that we can feel, think, and experience that just from a swoosh. So let's just understand that first. But because Reese is the I think one of these has the logo. So
Yes.
but because this logo, which is the Lego piece, right, is so distinct, we can play around with that. But what I did suggest is that we make a decision, what the like a you know, a few shades of the blue and green, because blue and green are so, you know, connected. We could do a brand board that where she can have this like pretty green, but then also the blue, because I think the website is mostly blue.
Yes.
Yeah. So we need to make a decision which shades have those hex codes and just stick to them. So even if it's not this exact green, maybe, or she might want to use this exact green, put that first on the brand board because she's like, this is the one I want. And then we build the blues and everything else on the one that the color she loves. But going forward, my advice is decide the color palette and that's it. We stick to it.
This has been such a torture trying to decide this color palette.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay.
I feel like I think I've kind of we've in the past like talked about it a little bit, that because it's a kid-focused brand, I feel like more like bright kid-friendly colors are more appropriate. Whereas I feel like has a more mature taste. And I don't know what you call this like color palette. But it's like
it's like warm, kind of earthy to me. That's what I'm getting. I don't know.
Yes.
Where's Tashanta? Is Tashanta here? Everybody, who else has something?
It's like the earthy pastel, like along with this is this, I think, like, I don't know how you even say it, mauve type color she just loves.
Where?
Which is like it's not in here, but I'm saying like,
okay.
Those are my brand colors, so I'm right with her. So that's why I probably love it the best. But I have the rose gold and that green, that lighter green for 25.
okay.
Reese, do you have a where y'all putting these colors together? Do you actually have it like a brand board template?
Yes. I don't know if I can get to it. It's on her computer, and I
All right,
don't
as
know.
long as you have one. If not, I was going to give you one, so that way she can keep changing the colors and see how they look together. And then
Okay.
have to make a decision, you know. Tashanta, I see you.
And she kind of like she I wish I could pull it up. But she's pretty clear.
Hmm.
And again, but it's like right now, like it's what she's into right now. And it comes from watching a lot of like house designing places and just kind of like what's like kind of trendy colors right now, which I feel like are these like muted, earthy pastel mix.
Right.
And so she has a color palette she loves. I just don't know that I feel, and maybe what I think doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know that it's kid friendly enough.
Well, okay. Well, let's ask the people with kids in the room.
Yeah.
Parents,
I'm gonna try to find it.
how are you feeling about, well, first of all, this isn't even the one color, but how do you feel about just seeing this logo in these two shades of green? Or how are you feeling about this? Is this kid friendly enough? I'm using Reese's words.
I think it is. I think it's kid friendly enough, and it's something that could evolve into being preteen. Like it won't have to change as she grows up.
True.
It's kid friendly, but not too kiddie. Because when you think kids, you think of the blue, the red, the primary colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Everyone says
I agree. It
it's change it as she gets older.
Right. It can grow with her.
Mm-hmm. So I would love for us to kind of get a feel for what all the colors look like, because I think you can play with it. And I think as long as there is color, to me, it says kid friendly. Because I think kids are very flexible. But I am also someone whose child's logo looks like this, and it is black. So that is not kid friendly.
Yeah.
But guess what? The brand is kid friendly. Mm-hmm. Every single product we have is bursting with color. I'm looking at your product. It is bursting with color. This is kid friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And I am okay with having a more understated logo or anything else, because it allows everything else to pop. You know what I mean? Especially since like the product is her on the inside. And it's also going to attract all the kids that you're hoping to attract. I don't think color is an issue here. I think is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
okay.
Mom,
I'm gonna find.
So just one real quick. One other little thing is, again, you have to allow it. Just allow it, Reese. Just allow it. Just like go to bed tonight and be like, I'm okay with it. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. Okay. And then maybe y'all can work on the brand board, and you can actually find a color that you do love, and she can have colors that she loves, and then we can put them together. I mean, your brand, you can have 7 colors in your brand experience if you want, you know. You want 2 darker ones, 2 lighter ones, you know, whatever your font is going to always be, and then you have your pop colors. That's fine.
Okay.
It's going to be okay. I promise. It feels really tough, like this whole brand experience with Sasha, right? It feels really tough. But once you get over this and you're like, I love this enough.
It does.
Yeah. She's rebranding now too. And the perfect shade of green, blue, like Sasha has a photo and she's trying to capture the experience of the photo. And it's not easy. You know, so this is why, like I told y'all several times that it took us an entire year to rebrand Xandra because of these type of conversations. But at some point you just have to make a decision. Like we started with a logo and a brand experience that had like animals and unicorns and horses with wings and all kinds of wildness. And then we ended up with this. You know what I mean? Because we decided to shift and it was like, we're going to let the product do all the talking.
Okay.
And I was thinking about where she is now and whether that logo or the brand experience we were building was still going to be in alignment, you know? So.
Well, the logo design, apart from the color, I think is classic and subtle enough that it can grow with her.
I
right?
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
agree. And I think this can be any of her brand colors at any time.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Just like we have this black Xandra, that's our official logo, but we do it in white. We can do it in pink, yellow. We changed it for Black History Month. Like it could be whatever, but it's always going to be Xandra. Yours is always going to be the 2-snap. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. And how about for the first picture?
These little pictures are gorgeous. The photo.
What information do you feel like needs to be on it that's not on it, if anything?
I don't know if you listened to my last message, but one of the things
I didn't.
was I need a tagline. I need a what is this?
Okay.
Because you're here, like if I'm gonna take this card, you're telling me you're having a sale in a way. You're telling me like where my purchase goes. And like, so it kind of tells me a little bit of your mission, but I still need this. I know she has the words, I just can't, I'm gonna make this up, but like, you know, Lego inspired art for the creative kid, blah, blah, blah. Like I need that on here somewhere on the front or the back.
Okay.
Anybody else have any feedback? Just jump in. So what this is that we're building her postcard. So like when someone places an order or they come to her table or when she was to hand it out, you know what I mean? So it's just like a contact postcard. So we have her Instagram. I also think you have your website. You probably should put a contact email on here as well.
Okay.
Even if it's smaller, you know, like this piece right here can be smaller. You can have the Instagram at 2snaps and then, you know, it could be a little small and put the contact. Sasha says she loves the postcard. But definitely one side should be all gorgeous photos. And
Okay.
then maybe at the top or even at the bottom, you can put like a smaller thing and then put the mission if you want underneath or at the top. Almost like how you have this.
Yeah.
This here.
Okay. Oh, that was another question. So, right, it says created by Isis, 11-year-old entrepreneur. And those may not be, but you know, the final words, but should it be the age she was when she created it or the age she is now, or not put an age because it's always changing? Like, I don't know.
I would honestly rather you have your tagline here instead of any of this.
Okay.
Why? Because most likely because you have your website, you have your Instagram and all that in your bio. And this is for everyone, if your profiles and everywhere people go are optimized appropriately, they're going to get this information anyways. If they're not with you, if you're not present, and if you are present, you're telling them that Isis is the CEO and she's going to tell her story. She's going to give her a pitch. So you want to think about the whole experience. If we only have such a small amount of real estate, I want to make sure we maximize it. And I'd rather tagline, story, mission, something be here than that. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
And where does this QR code list go to? Website?
It goes straight to her website.
Okay. And I want to make sure I probably need to look at this website. I know we looked at it. Yeah, I looked at it when you was building it out, but I can't remember what it looks like right now, just to make sure that homepage is optimized.
Okay.
Because if they scan it, they should get all the extended version of what this postcard is. Beautiful photos, who we are, why we do it, what we do, who we do it for, right on the homepage. And
Okay.
meet Isis, 11-year-old entrepreneur.
Should we do that now?
What? Look at the website now? Yeah, we can look at the website and just if I can just go to 2 steps. Hold on.
I can't even think of what her tagline, which is a problem. That means she doesn't say it ever. She just says her mission over and over again.
Yeah, so this is a blue. Y'all see this blue?
Yeah. Yep.
I like the green.
You like the green?
I like the green better. It pops better.
This is good. Hold on, I need to do it again. So tagline, I feel like that's what would be.
There used to be, I think, when she really wanted to highlight the whole buy one give one, I think that took place of what where the tagline was, which now I can't even remember what
Yeah,
it
so
was.
like the buy one give one, that's fine, but I just, when people land, I need this tagline. I need it to be, again, I'm going to make this up,
Yeah.
Lego inspired art in support of sickle cell. Lego inspired art, raising money for sickle cell. Lego inspired art, something like that. Lego inspired art that inspires creativity, confidence, and that gives back. So we got to figure out what that tagline is, and that's what I need to see here, because you get the photo art is like amazing, but I need that quick, why am I here? Because I don't want to buy one get one until I know what the heck it is.
Yeah.
And then I want to, then this next section could be, but I want it to say buy one, give one, sickle cell, something like that. And then we can play around with BOGO on the product pages. But I need to be, not everybody knows this. We know this because we're entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Or
I think it was something about like building art that you can wear or something like that.
I remember something like that too. Yeah, building art. I remember building being a part of it. We need to go back to, you know what? We probably need to go back to our the one-on-one call we did.
Yeah.
Go back to that and look at those notes. So, but I mean, the site looks gorgeous. It's clean. It's fresh. I just think we need to infuse some heart into it so that it's like triggering in the most amazing way. You know what I mean? Like, I need to know, like, this is, I need to know. I need to connect my kid to this. I need to know that, why does my child need this Lego necklace? Not only is it created by this amazing 11-year-old, but there is a mission here. There is a purpose here. And I have an opportunity to buy into that and to support that. So I get it. I just want it to be more obvious.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. Homework. Thank you.
All right. And you got notes in the chat. Thank you all. You're all so awesome. Who's next? I also, inside the chat, while y'all are thinking, I dropped a Canva link to a, I hear feedback somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. A Canva link to brand boards. April, you might want to grab that. That can help you. Anybody else that's in the process of rebranding, Sasha, it might help you. This is really from the kids business shop, but a brand board is a brand board. So it just kind of guides you, and then you can go ahead and like play around with the different colors. It's just getting you closer to where you're like, oh, these colors actually really look good for me. You know what I mean? Or I like these together. So that's what that is. All right. And it also has some sample fonts and stuff. It's just, this is all fake. I built some fake businesses in here, like a slime business, and there's some other brand boards in here, but just to give you a feel for what is possible. All right.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
love the buy one, give one.
love-
I love that. And a while ago, we were talking about 501c3s.
Mm-hmm.
That just brought me back to that conversation for, having it be like a cause. Like every time you buy I know people have always done it, but I never really considered it from my brand.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that.
Yeah.
Every time you buy one of these things, we gift it to a woman supporting organization or something, I really like that.
And then your brand, taking it a little further, you have this desire to do this international experience and this cultural experience as well. So you could tie that to your own roots or any other country, and give the soap or the product away to women, and you know what I mean. So you could take it as far as you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm definitely thanks for sharing that idea. I'm definitely gonna think how I can incorporate something of the sort, some type of model into my branding.
Yeah. Because some of us, like, we think like, so we really, this is where, like, like what I was talking to April about, like really getting down deep to the story. Like, what are you passionate about and where do you want to make the impact? Because we don't have to take on such a huge thing as sickle cell, or we can, and it just be, we're only giving our buy one, give one to this specific hospital because this is our partnership. Or I'm only giving personal care products, buy one, give one, just to this one village. When we first started and rebranded Xandra, we worked with, we still have a partnership on the back end with Girls Education Collaborative. And they were only building a school in one village in Africa. We only supported them. Then when we started working with Girl Up, we were working with girls in a village in Malawi, buying bikes, raising funds. Every $75 we raised for them, we were able to buy another bike. Then we were able to buy a set of beds. And, so it was like, we were able to explain it to our audience because they could see, we were able to say, we bought 4 bikes this month, you know what I mean, with your help. So streamlining it sometimes makes the give even easier for you to market. A lot of people can resonate with that, as opposed to every time you buy one, we give one. We'll give it to who? Who are you giving it to? We're giving it to the world. You know what I mean? So like sometimes when you're really clear with where you want your gift to go, it makes it easier. So with we were able to go to Girls Education Collaborative. We were able to go to their fundraisers and any speaking engagements. We were really partners with them, so people could see it and then they resonated with it and they saw us in the trenches. They saw us on social media. We had a little sticker on some of the products. And when people would go into a store and buy something, they're like, oh, this is Girls Education Collaborative, Xandra. It was just easier for them to comprehend. And it was like, I'm not giving back. A lot of people want us to help them give back. So streamlining it is an easier way. So I can think of all different things like that, but just consider that, what your give back looks like, as opposed to, I'm here to help every homeless person. It's like, okay, but where are you from? You're gonna make more headway partnering with your local city mission. Just to start. Because really, we're in this to make money, so we can only give back a small percentage, right? Because we still have bills to pay. And the other thing I want to say about the give back is that it doesn't always have to be monetary. You know, we partnered with an organization called Home Space, and they did we still partner with them every holiday. We do it for Mother's Day, and not every holiday, excuse me. We do it for Mother's Day and we do it for Christmas. And they provide housing, transitional housing for teen mothers. And so we couldn't afford to give them money, so we gave them products. But the product was beautiful, hand poured, formulated product, but maybe the soap was too small. It wasn't exactly 2 ounces, so it was big in the box, so it didn't make it the cut. So we would still package it up, make it beautiful, and then we would donate it to, or give it as Christmas gifts, or package it for the Mother's Day or for Christmas. So that was still a strategic, but it was a give back. You know what I mean? So it was product that would have sat on our scratch and dent shelf that we couldn't in integrity sell, but we were able to partner with an organization and give it away. And still get the tax benefits and the benefit of saying we collaborate with, we partner with, we give back. Okay. All right, who's next? Anybody have any pressing issue? Tamika, I see you in the chat. I feel like you have something good you can share with us. I feel like you might have something, just something, maybe.
I'm working. Simultaneously. I literally just hit the send button on the contract to the client that I met with yesterday.
Yay! Can you tell your Mastermind sisters just a little tiny bit about it?
Yeah, so I had a client who is having a book launch in November, and she needs assistance with coordinating her event and actually planning the whole thing, actually. So I was telling Tamara that I was really trying to stay away from planning it. I just wanted to manage it and coordinate, but she really wants the full gambit. So thank you, Tamara, for helping me put together that proposal for her. She absolutely loved it. And she did go with the top tier package. So at this point, she just needs to sign the contract and put her deposit down, and we on go.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go. So let's continue the conversation, because onboarding, right? So
yes,
this is a part of our onboarding flow. So this could be like a tester for us. So I know what you're used to doing. So let's see how we can tweak it, not change everything, because that throws us off sometimes, but we can tweak a couple little things,
Yep. So I worked on that today. So I was able to, so I used Calendly for scheduling, right? So I was able to go into Calendly, and so now the Zoom link automatically goes.
Yeah.
And there's an email that automatically goes, thanking them for booking, letting them know that, I'll be in touch, whatever. So we got that set up today. And then what else did we do today? We worked on onboarding today.
Awesome. I love it.
The contract that I just did is now a template. So that's not going anywhere. And then I worked on an intake form. That's what I did.
Yes, we did talk about that. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, if you need me to look at it, send it to me. So one of the things we talked about, everyone, is kind of is streamlining the process. And this could be, she's talking about onboarding, but this could be any process that any of us are doing, so that we're starting to build systems in our business. The idea is productization. If it's something that we're doing all the time, how do we build checklists, systems, flows, templates around it, so that way we're literally, copying, almost like a copy and paste. We already have a template and we just go. Y'all, every one of y'all got the same exact strategic plan template. It probably says strategic plan template. I gave it to you, right? But it's not complete until we start working through it and adding your content. But I don't have to think about, oh, well, what am I going to ask Reese? What do we need? How do we start building a brand? Because it's already there. So that's what we're working on, is how to productize packages and make things easier for us. Because what we don't realize, I think we might realize, but sometimes we lose sight of the fact that we spend a lot of time looking for things, pulling things together, overthinking things, versus if it's productized, it's like, oh, let me just open this folder and this is what they get. Boom, boom, go down a checklist and we hit send. It just kind of takes that angst out of it and the overthinking. It decreases a lot of the drama that we create for ourselves behind actually moving forward with things. Okay. Tamika, also send me a message because I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about that, the file, the client, like folder file, organization.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
some ideas I want to share with you, and I can actually do a Loom video for you or how I do mine.
Okay, perfect.
Because I use Google Drive. And the other thing we talked about, everyone, is how to do these systems and develop these systems without buying a whole lot of software and having to invest in a whole bunch of different things. Like, what do we have? So I asked Tamika, what are you already using? Let's build a system using that. And then also and this is for some of you, also, I'm asking all of you, what do you already have access to? What did you already buy? What do you already own? So then we can build systems using that. So that way, because sometimes we buy things, you could have bought something last year you're not using, you know, and it's like, well, why aren't we using it? Well, let's use it. And especially if it's something we're still paying for, we might need to just be done with it in the subscription. But if it's something that you own, let's see if it still works, and let's see how we can maximize it and make life easier for ourselves. And that goes for everyone. So if this is resonating with you, give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat. Let me know if, even though I'm not talking to you about what I'm talking to Tamika about, but I'm still talking to you. All right, good. Good. All right. Anybody else? So Tamika, thank you so much for sharing that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody else need a hot seat? Anything you're working through? You want to crowdsource? You need the brains of this genius panel of parent managers. Anybody else struggling through anything? Need support on anything?
I
Let me
do.
know. Oh, all right, Sharika, let's go.
Let me turn my camera on. I am overthinking the.
Braids.
I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. The 12-year-old look. I'm overthinking the QR code going to either the store or the website that I'm supposed to be building that I haven't started building yet, to list build. So I'm like, we're list building for the store, but we're really not sending anything out just yet.
Okay.
So send them to the store so we can get revenue. Like, that's, last night I went around in circles on that one.
Tell me, you're saying store, but you're also saying website. What's the difference?
Shopify. So they have Shopify and they also have a regular website. So they have everybody.com and then they have everybody.store, which is their Shopify store, which their website is going to send them to.
What's the website built on?
It hasn't been built yet, but it's going to be on Go High Level.
Oh, got it. So the Shopify will be the shop when people click shop through the website.
Correct.
So, okay. And now the dilemma is, where's the QR code going?
Yeah. Where should their QR code go? Should it go to the store or should it go to their website? Because they have their pledge that they're doing.
Well, I think the QR code should go to the website.
Okay.
Because again, like we talked to Reese, that homepage is going to be ultra optimized. It's going to have their cute faces, their mission, who we are, why we do what we do, how you can get involved, which is your pledge, and then shop.
Okay.
Contact us. So if you're there, if someone picks up the QR code, and then also you can strategically, if the goal is to list build, we can literally put that in like the second section.
Okay.
Or the pledge be the hook to get them, right? To give them their email. They take the pledge by entering their email.
Okay. Gotcha.
What is that? How does that feel?
So that was the other thing too. So Malik and I got in an argument. Yes, I got in an argument with a 9-year-old today. He almost got put out because I wanted to be right. But he was just like, they're filling out this card and then they're taking it away. And how do we get their names? And I was like, shut up. I didn't think about that. So, and he was big, but his reasoning for them taking the card was he wants to color it himself. He didn't want them to color it. So
he wants to color it himself. No.
Yeah.
He color his own card. So everybody, her young CEOs, they created their pledge card, their mission card, right? And on the back side has a coloring page. So, and I sent you some
they're
notes
giving
back
that
about
out
that.
with yeah, they're giving it out with a pack of crowns that has their logo and their store on it.
Love it, love it. So in order for me to take the pledge, I'm getting it directly from you all, right? So
Correct.
I feel like they should have to come and sign up to take the pledge. The pledge is the experience, and so is the coloring page. It's no different than me, coming to sign up for the newsletter and then I enter to win. You know what I mean? Like I have to sign the clipboard in order to get an opportunity to enter to win, or to drop my business card or whatever, or I don't know, you know what I mean? Or spin the wheel. Okay. So it's the same type of experience. I think they come and they sign the clipboard. It's like the pledge, my pledge, and you can even put like a cute little signature at the end so the kids can sign it too. It's like name, email, signature, pledge, I took the pledge, and then or something, you can decide what you want, because most email lists that when we're out in public is just name, email. It's pretty boring. You can make yours creative and only have 10 on a page, and it could be like name, email, and then like I'm taking the pledge because, or whatever you want, and then they get the pledge card. We all do the pledge, we do the pledge together, or whatever, you know what I mean? And they say it in front of you or with the boys, and then they walk away with the crayons and the other side of the pledge card, which is the coloring page.
Okay.
But they should have the postcard because they need the pledge, because again, once they color it, the permission is now you have this pledge. This is what you're pledging to do. Stick it up on your wall, put it in where your safe space is, put it next to your bed, in your mirror, have them give ideas. So then the parents like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then it becomes a part of their experience, Okay. That's the difference. Like adding that little bit in is the difference between that kid leaving that on the floor in the car or running back to the car to grab it when they go in the house.
Gotcha.
Every mother here can understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I like that. It's like, you know what I mean? You're like, the house. And it's like, no, because they feel connected to it,
Gotcha. Okay.
So you think
All
you can work through that? I mean, we can obviously talk through the logistics of it, but I think that's the best way. I think the QR code should go to the website that has all of these very clear defined sections so that they can just scroll and do all the things. So even if you were somewhere and you say, go to everybody.com or whatever the actual website is, they can sign up to take the pledge and they can join the newsletter, the mailing list, all in one place. Also on that homepage, we need to contact us because they also need to be able to book y'all. Which, by the way, is my boy ready for his first speaking engagements? What are we doing?
Yes, he has his card. Where's his cards? He has his cue cards. He's been every day. He went back over the boot camp. He's ready. He did we went to an event where they were the only kids there yesterday. And so they were just sitting there. They were very good. They sat there, very nice, neat. They sort of he looked away instead of looking at the people to explain his business, but he was just like, we came here because we needed men mentors, and they only allow us to men mentors to help people in middle school, and we're not in middle school yet. So all the men look down like,
exactly. Thank you for excluding us.
and he was like, my company's about acceptance and inclusion. And then he looked at the guy. So that guy gave him his card. He was like, give me a call.
I love that. That's good. Very good.
Nice, babe. That was good. Make him feel really bad about himself.
See, they're getting stronger. This is good. Well, again, my offer still stands if he wants to go run through it with me and I can ask him the questions. Just let me know. We can jump on a call real quick. But I'm excited for him.
Yeah, I think it'll be better. If we could do that tomorrow, it'll be better than me because he's like tired of me.
Listen,
I think we're tired.
Everything's better than us as moms, depending on what it is, right? Unless you're sleepy or hungry. It's like, but if life like we need to get real work done and productivity. It's like, somebody else do this,
Yeah.
please. Random stranger, can you come sit with my kid because he's not listening? All right, cool. All right, so shoot me a message about that. We can set up a time when
Will do.
y'all, I don't know what your schedule looks like. There was another question. The speaking engagements, we talked about QR code. I left you some notes about the coloring page and the sizing and font.
We're doing
And the
4x6.
acronym.
We actually, I'm gonna resend it to you because we shrunk it down. It seemed a bit wordy. And we really just want to get to the meat of it.
Okay.
So
All right, so take a look at that. I feel like I had another question, but I lost it. I can't
Okay.
remember what it was, but all right, cool.
I'll go
You
to
feel,
Nifty.
you feel good?
I do.
Alright.
Thank you.
All right. Who else we got? Anybody else need our support? Question, everyone. Tashanta and I met this week or someday recently, and we were talking about, we did a master class maybe like 2 months ago, and it was on using AI to build out these pieces of our brand experience. And I shared this document with her so she can start to, you kind of just get a leg up on the process and using it, building these pieces out faster. In April, this might help you, but it's only going to help those of you that are actually have a Chat GPT account. Does anybody here not have a Chat GPT account? It's a free account and everyone can set it up. Does anybody not know what I'm talking about? Let me know. Unmute yourself, use the chat. And if you don't, you all have access to the AI Smart Family Business Academy now. So that walks you through setting up the account and the initial use of the AI software. Okay, in my experience, it's best to use it on your desktop or laptop, but they now do have the app. Because I think we were at RamCon, they didn't even have the app. Well, for people like me, they didn't have the app for us Android users, but now we have it. So, and it's winning. But I still like using it on desktop or laptop. Okay, so I'm going to share this document in the chat, and it's a view only document, so please make a copy of it. Don't ask for access because I'm not going to give it to you, because that just means that everyone's gonna if I give everyone access, we'll be writing over each other's stuff. Okay, that's how those documents work. All right, and I'm gonna share my screen really quick. If anybody else needs a hot seat or has specific questions for me, please let me know. But I'm going to share my screen real quick just so I can walk you through this for those of us that have not looked at this recently or have never seen it before. Okay. Now, again, I do not want this to overwhelm you. This is something very similar to our strategic plan that we can use to work on together. I purposely gave you the strategic plan template, which I'll see here. Everybody has seen this. I gave you this first because I wanted you to start building out and thinking about what you want your brand to be for yourself, or what you're transitioning or changing in your brand for yourself. But using this document actually walks you through using AI to build out these specific pieces of your brand. Okay. And I actually, give you what to say, what to type in there, and then you're going to come back and add the pieces into here. Okay. And this is something that I'm going to absolutely do another workshop on, but I just wanted to give it to you. So those that you have already been using AI or you understand how this works, you can use this to kind of speed up the process for yourselves. Okay. Like I tell you exactly what to type, so you can just actually copy and paste this, and you would just fill in certain pieces, and then I hyperlink everything in here as well. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about this? If you're not ready for it, don't use it. If you need support with it, shoot me a message and we can go through it together. But we are going to do more. We're going to do another masterclass using this, and even a more extended version of this for those of us that need it. The goal is that we all have this, our strategic plan, all the pieces of our branding together, so we can start using this to create our content as quickly as possible. And I'm not just talking about social media content, like posts and things like that. I'm talking about marketing frameworks, videos, ads, if that's something you want to do. Right? Like, okay, we have a new product coming out. How am I writing my product descriptions? What's my angling? My child's getting ready to go speak somewhere. How do I train this AI bot to create the emails for me? So that we're not spending so much time trying to figure out everything. I see. Keisha said it saved my life. Listen, it's a real thing. All right, how y'all feeling? Someone talk to me. Reese gives me a thumbs up. She's feeling good.
Feeling great.
Sasha's feeling great. I love it. I'm gonna go in gallery view so I can see. Rashida, how are you doing?
Ooh, fabulous.
Just in general, how you feeling? I know we had a meeting. We have some things we're working on.
Yep. So I'm slowly working on it. I was looking at the website. I'm rethinking about what that looks like, and I don't like it anymore because you're right. It doesn't even match what I want it to be, or
No longer in alignment.
No, it's not at all.
And that's fine. That's fine. I love that, because now we have an opportunity to do something new and fresh that's more who you are,
Yes.
This is good. So I put notes. I went into everyone's notes and set tasks for myself. So I'm going to start following up with y'all. I asked some of y'all how you would like to be held accountable, and I got that. Tashanta, how are you doing? Oh, you said good.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
I know Reese and Isis, they have postcards. So I am also trying to, make one, but remember I told you I brought these cards, but I wanted to print my graphic on them to distribute tomorrow.
What graphic?
do
Is
I
that the
do that?
one we just made? What are we
No,
talking?
just any graphic. One of the ones that I have, to
Oh,
promote
your
the show.
graphic for the events?
Yes. Yep. So I still don't know how to print a postcard.
Well, you wouldn't. You would just remember I said it's print ready. So who's printing? Are you printing this at home, or are you
Right. So is it possible to print one of the graphics I already have though? Can I size it? Can I make it in alignment with the postcard, those measurements?
Yeah. So if you open the graphic on your desktop and you right click and you say print, you should be able, when you open print, it should ask you what size you want it, how many you want per page.
Let me see.
Are we talking about the more than the model graphic?
Yeah.
Like the event graphic?
Yep. And then I wanted to print also, I brought some stickers to print my logo on for the swag bags. So I don't know how to do any of that. So is it the
So if
same
you want to
concept?
have stickers made, I would order the stickers. But you can do a lot of this. We don't have much time. Hold on. But you can still order stickers at like Kinko's, FedEx, what like some of the things you would be surprised. I'm embarrassed to tell you the stuff I was having printed at 48 times the cost while we were in Orlando.
Gosh, okay.
Because things just wasn't going my way, and I just had to have stuff printed. You needed what you needed, but there's always some place you can get stuff printed in an hour.
Right.
So
Okay.
a little bit more. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Give me 1 second to I want to pull this up so I can just use it as an example. If I can.
Yeah, because I had brought all these labels and postcards and everything, thinking, that I could do it. And
well, you have to have a pretty robust printer, depending on how many you're printing, right? So it's like you can probably print 25. I mean, but this is a lot of ink. This where's the daggone thing here? Hold on, let me downsize all these things. Here's our graphic. Okay, let me share my screen. And see if this will work. Can you see the flyer?
yes.
So let's see if this will work. I don't know if I can show it to you. No, it's not. I'm gonna have to share my whole desktop. Hold on 1 second. And lucky for you, because then you'll get to see my grandbabies. All right, let's put this over here, and then I can reshare. Here, can you see my desktop?
Yes.
All right, do you see the flyer?
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm gonna move us over here. So I'm gonna go up here to file, only because now if you would had this open in Canva or wherever else, so I'm gonna go to print.
Mhm.
And can you see this jump up?
Yes.
That's my printer. And then I can play around with it, like copies per page. If I say I want 4,
Okay, so then it'll put, okay.
it's putting 4. So that means that's a regular page is that 8 by 11. So, you know, you see US letter,
Mhm.
8.5, you see that here, 11 inches. But I also, if I only want to print one, I can print a 4 by 6, a 5 by 7. So you can play around with the sizing you're gonna do. This is, we're talking about if you're printing it at home, okay?
Right.
But
Okay.
because this is such a dark situation, it's gonna take a lot of ink to print
I
this out.
know.
And do
Okay.
you want this heavy ink on a regular piece of paper? As opposed
Well,
to
I was
just
going to
sending
use
it,
the postcard things I had brought.
and you printed those, you have those already?
I have them. Yeah, remember I brought them
Okay,
to.
well, I mean, I would test them. Run one and see how it comes out.
Okay.
I feel like we talked about this, Miss Keisha, and we talked about using a kid.
We talked about the wait, we talked about what?
A kid, using your children to do this.
Oh yeah. No, I have a few kids coming out. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, talking to the kids' moms just now. They're
No,
a
no, no,
few.
no, 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 no. Using a child to print these for you. One of your kids, calling them in the room and saying, help mommy.
Yes. Yeah, they
Remember?
fired again. They fired again. I had to fire them again tomorrow. I just can't.
Okay,
They
I
can-
got it. Beautiful.
Look, my sister done been fired. Everybody. Everybody.
Right. Bree's in the chat. I don't know if you can see. I think you said it just to me, Bree. She said, with time, she said she uses Avery's printing, but in a crunch,
Yeah.
she can use CVS or local printing shops.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Walgreens because they print and they always have sales. But Avery had a sale too recently.
Right.
And that's whose
Vista.
labels
So
right
I
there.
agree with all these, but she needs these things in like, well, first of all, she's trying to print something for tomorrow. That's the first thing we need to understand. And then the other thing she's going to print will be for next week.
Yeah.
So you can get stuff for next week, but for tomorrow, you're going to have to call FedEx, Kinko's or whatever, CVS or something, and just be like, I need 50 of these. And you email them the file, or you're going to print them tonight in your house.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, me and my best friend, we've both been paying for ink that we haven't used. So she just texted me. So
Let's do
figure
it.
out.
We'll
We're
print
like
'em out.
Laverne and Shirley. So we'll.
Yeah. Well, I said print them out. It's not like you're it's not like you're handing them out like you're on a Vegas street corner. You're gonna give them to the people that where it matters. You're having conversations with people that are actually come and give it to them. So it's not like you need hundreds, you know. So just
If you have a
strategically
Staples
give them
near-
out.
If you have a
Mhm.
Staples near you, it's like $28 for 50.
You
And
said
that's full
Staples.
color. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it's
and then
a 1-day turnaround. So if you do it tonight and email it over to them or do your order,
Pick it up in the morning.
you can pick it up in the morning.
Yeah.
okay. Let me see Staples.
So I'm team like use your budget, even, you know, like, because I just don't want you to get frustrated with your printer and ink and it be a whole thing. And then then you don't go to sleep. And then tomorrow starts off crazy. And then you're out there in the street in the parade and you're mad. And I don't want to get that box. I want
know.
Keisha to
I've had a
be
great
the
day.
best Keisha Martin Riley she
Yeah.
can be tomorrow.
She shuts
Okay.
all the way down and she'll take a nap on you in a minute. All right, I'm done.
Right. No, I
I'll
need
be
Keisha
back.
to show up. Okay. So if
Be back
Keisha showing
tomorrow.
up means spending $30 at Kinko's, let's do that. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. How y'all feeling? Everyone's feeling good. Y'all want to know what I got this week?
Do
This is
we?
like- who said that? Nicole, I didn't check on you. Are you okay, Nicole? I know you
Yeah,
were
I'm
on
okay.
meeting.
I'm okay. I just want to I guess share a couple things, get some input
Yes,
real quick if
please.
you still have
Yes.
time.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
All right. Let me try to share my screen. I was trying to open up Canva.
I love it. This is what I was
Only
going
the
to show you.
host can share in this meeting. It says
Uh-oh.
I'm on my cell phone. I don't know
Okay,
if
no
that-
problem. That's me. Hold on. Let me get over to where I can share your screen. Let's try it now.
Okay, there it is. All right, I think it's coming.
I see it.
Okay. All right. We start trying to like have business cards, so at least when people ask, you know, how can they support or what can they do? Because the last event we were at, I was just like, I don't know, just follow us on Instagram because I really didn't have much with me. So this is like her business card we threw together, and it has the little affirmation. No, it has the affirmation of the steam. Then I tried to find some kind of picture with her and something related to steam with her, like one of her business outfits on, and then her Instagram thingy, because we don't have a website just yet. You know, once she has a website up, then we can add it on there, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's where we are.
I like it. I think it's cute. What's on the back side of the card?
Nothing's on the back. This is just a Canva template. I think I copy and paste the these are like her affirmations for her journals and stuff.
Okay, so
but there's nothing on the back
yet. But do you plan on printing a 2-sided business card?
I didn't. What else can we put on the back?
So my suggestion would be to take the content that you have for the front and spread it to the back. So you can
even it out some.
Yeah, so you could even take the My Golden Steam from over here on the right and the QR code, and that can be on the back. Okay, so that way, or you have her name on one side and then her photo, CEO founder, mygoldensteam@gmail.com, and then her, you know, she has social media, right?
Yes, that's her Instagram, that QR code, that's her Instagram.
Right. So, but I still want that on there. So Ariana Golden Jameson, her photo, founder, CEO, My Golden Steam at gmail.com, at Instagram, My Golden Steam. You can use the Instagram logo, and then on the back, you have this, you know, the affirmation.
Thingy.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, just so it's just not so many things. Because sometimes when we give a lot on one space, if people miss stuff, we want to make sure they get everything.
Got you. Okay. And then what else here? So this is the little logo we kind of put together. But she's going back and forth. You see how it's the image of like the light bulb, the gold light bulb, the light bulb in gold, the brain like thinking. Okay, wait, I have a whole page of that. Let me go back. So she was thinking more or less like making that a crown, like a gold crown. So it's more girly-ish, but this was more to kind of keep it in the science area. But I don't know. I told her if we put a crown on it, it'd be probably too much. So I was saying maybe replace like the light bulb brain with a crown, or how do we incorporate that? Or what are you thinking about this logo? You think this is okay? And this is something we just put together on Canva. We didn't pay anybody. This was just
no, that's fine. My question is this light bulb brain something you pulled from Canva, or did you make this?
No, that one was on Canva.
Yeah,
this was a blank.
What I would suggest is
but the images around it, we added in the words. So let me see. Let me go back.
Have a good night, Rashida.
This is what.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, guys. This is what Canva gave us without the words and stuff like that. It was just this picture. So then I just added the pages and added to it.
Yeah, let's see if we can play. I like the idea of the light bulb brain. The only drawback, the only hesitation you're getting from me is because anyone else can go and pull this from Canva. I don't love that. So I want to figure out. So what I want you to do, and this is another thing. So send me this. Can you send me the link to this, and then I can play around with it, or think of we can come up with some other ideas where we can make it not so that no one, it's unique. We want to make it unique.
Gotcha. Got it. Okay.
So I like the idea of the other STEAM things. I think those would just be situational, you know, like on the box, or on the website, but I like the idea of having this center golden brain experience that represents the icon of the brand. I do like that. You did, Nicole? Uh-oh, did I lose her? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I think we might have lost her, probably internet. I'm frozen. I see on here, I'm frozen. But so yeah, so that's just for logos in general. And that's just you know, I like to blanket stuff for the group, is that my concern when we pull clip art and stuff from a site is that anyone else can have something similar. It's not proprietary. And I don't want that. You know, we don't want that. So we can use this as a base and say, and take this and send this to a designer and say, this is our vision, this is what we're thinking. And then they can build it and then make it unique to our brand. Okay. But I love using Canva as a you know, as a just like, this is what we love. This is the feel and the energy we're trying to give, you know. Nicole, you there? I don't think she's gonna be able to connect, but I'll shoot her a box. Does anybody else have anything to add, or are you feeling good? Yes, we're good.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it dropped. But I heard what you were saying. The last part was about the box. You said the image on the box, it could be used for the box.
Yeah, I was saying like all the things that were happening around the brand, we can use that, you know, as an extension of the logo. But I think the main logo should be that center gold brain or head or crown, whatever it's going to be. But I want you to send me the link to this. Can you Vox me that or put it inside Nifty for me so that we can then try to make it unique?
Got you.
Now that we know what you like, we can pull from that and actually create something that's custom.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so we'll do that. And then we can then build and it's like, okay, what does it look like on the website? But we definitely, so everyone here that has a logo, we're going to have our main logo, but then we also have other icons and other, you know, ways the logo shows up, but it's all going to be on your brand board. So raising a mogul is all written out, raising a mogul with the circle. Then most of the time we just use the circle, so which is the icon. So the logo is going to show up differently, but that's all a part of the brand experience.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. All right, y'all. You all are amazing. If you need anything, or if this triggered anything, any thoughts, any new things, shoot me a message, and let's continue this conversation. You all are amazing, and thanks for hanging in there, and thanks for giving your input. You know, like this is what this is all about. So thank you everyone for sharing and contributing today. Talk to y'all soon.
Thank you.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay, good night. Thank you.